Mm-hmm.
Now, this is different from Slay requesting a trade from the Eagles,
Correct.
them giving him the option to talk with teams and whatnot, and actually giving up stuff for him. Is it overkill? It's not doable for us, huh? Does it even make sense positionally?
Everything is doable. It's just gonna cost.
No, but even positionally, with us having a Peterson and Levi,
you know. But this is what it does. You're not gonna draft any corner first round or second round. You probably don't even draft a corner, but it makes your cornerback room probably the strength of your defense as a whole. If you're putting
who's playing slot?
You're going to have Darius Slay outside. You're going to have Patrick Peterson outside. You're going to have Arthur Milet as your slot. And then your backup cornerbacks to Pat P and Darius are Levi Wallace and Akello Witherspoon. Now, that's a ton of money in there to have two $4 million backups. But it would just literally make that position group crazy. But you still make it work because what's the difference between you having...
probably cut Akello.
No, think about this, though. What's the difference between you having Akello getting 4, Levi getting 4, Pat getting 7? So that's what? Never mind. That would be a difference then. Because I was thinking to myself, if you were to have like a Jalen Ramsey getting close to 20, what's the difference between that versus 4, 4, 7? But then I was like, with Slay, he's going to probably take it a little bit over that 20 mark. But you're getting 4 for the price of 1 versus having just the 1.
Yeah, what do you
That's
think?
what I'm saying.
What do you think Slay's getting? I mean, Bradbury did like you said. He got a little bit over camp. I think he got like 12 or 13.
Mm-hmm. Where did he end up signing? I missed that one.
He went back to the Eagles.
Back to Philly. Okay. I did see that. Yeah, good call.
So what's Slay?
Yeah. Because that's my thing.
I think he's a little older than Bradbury.
Mm-hmm.
Who's better right now? Maybe, I guess, arguable.
I'm a Slay guy. I'm taking Darius Slay over Bradbury. But Bradbury, the context we were talking about Bradbury coming out in free agency was more so him open market versus Cam Sutton. There wasn't a Darius Slay on the open market. So that's why Bradbury was the big dog. To me, if Slay was on the open market like he is right now with everybody else when it first happened, I think that's the big dog. Yeah.
Maybe now, with his release being a little delayed from the tampering period, 10? 1 for 10? Is it not stupid though? I mean, if we're having just Levi Wallace as a backup, because I still think Levi Wallace is good and is capable of being a starter. So why is it
stupid? Think about Philadelphia Eagles D-line rotation. Was it stupid or was it insanely deep? And they could just give you wave after wave of people.
I feel like that makes more sense on the D-line as opposed to corners.
How many corners are you playing a game? What's the new norm? We talk about your slot corner. That's the new norm,
That's
right?
what I mean. Can we put Levi in the slot? We throw Peterson, Slay in the slot sometimes.
Either
I prefer that as opposed to just saying, like, hey, Milet, you're our slot corner.
Or you draft a slot. You're not giving up resources for Darius Slay. You're just giving up cash. It can work. But do you want your corners to have that much money in that room and that to be the...
Well, also, you're definitely going to have to kick the can down the road with something. You're going to have to restructure.
Yeah. Oh,
there's no way we're going to be able to afford him now.
It goes back and forth without a doubt, man. Definitely goes back and forth.
I wonder how interested he'd be in coming to Pittsburgh. Shazier was trying to recruit him on Instagram.
Oh, I didn't even know.
Shazier, yeah. Actually, no, I saw Rob Golden, too, in the comments.
Guys, the thing is this, man. The people that know football, the people that watch Darius Slay, know what he brings, know who he is, even at this stage in his career. That's why they over here like, yo, Slay, you need to come to Pittsburgh, bro. Like, we know what you are. You let these other people be fooled by, but we know exactly what you are. And we like it. You got a home here? Yeah. I'll be for it. But like I said, it's all about making the money work. I don't think he's going to want less than 10, though.
We'd have to cut Akello, though, for sure. I know you're talking about the depth and stuff. That's $4 million you could free up.
Fair enough. There. Yeah. We're not saying that's a bad decision. Yeah, okay. Instead of Akello, you keep Pierre as your fourth guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then you already have a Slay, Peterson, and Wallace.
Who are you going to feel more confident having to put out there as your fourth corner because injuries happen every year? Pierre or Akello?
At this point, I don't know.
Fair enough then.
At this point, I don't know. Because Pierre actually, when he was asked to just be out on the field last year, was good. Whereas Akello was getting torched.
So it's simple as this. And this is the Coach Tomlin theory. When I ask you who's better and you say you don't know, it's a no-brainer. Cut Akello. If it's ever debatable, you go with the cheaper option.
Yeah.
So you answered it right there. Yeah, you just get him out of here. That'd be that simple. Yeah.
Put that money towards a Slay contract.
Like in terms of like how they operate, that's the vibe. Yeah. If it's ever debatable, you're going cheaper, you're going younger. Period. Absolutely. I ain't got time to be paying $4 million. I don't know. Nah, I ain't got time for that. What we paying that for?
Slay would just be cool too. Pairing with Peterson, you got the old dogs back there.
Exactly.
The old CBs.
Yeah.
Savvy vets.
Showing they still can get it done. Showing they still holding on. But that's also why we still want to keep some high end depth behind it because they are older. And like we said, injuries happen. Decline can happen whenever. You just want to have a little insurance.
What's Levi's contract?
He's getting 4 this year.
We trade him?
What are we trying to do to that room, though?
I'm just trying to clear up some cap space, maybe.
You still haven't restructured any of the guys you got to restructure. We could do that and clear up the money without damaging the roster.
I guess he's not that expensive either. Only $4 million. This is the last year of his deal.
I know you want Pierre to get back in there and be
no, that's not it at all.
Island.
No, I just don't want to have someone on the roster taking up cap space and they're not going to play that much. If we're going to have Peterson and Slay as our starting corners, it would just feel like overkill.
Okay.
Where I feel like Levi can play. Like, he's a starter.
He was
solid for us last year.
That's fair. I don't think the money is bad, though.
No, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
You're
like,
right.
The 4 M's for that position, and to say that you feel great about your third corner, if that's the case, like, I'm not tripping on that. Yeah. And especially when you talk about having 2 older corners potentially, both over 30, in a league where you know you're going to be 3 corners, sometimes even 4 corners out there. When we go dime, you got 4 corners out there. You going to be playing.
That's my question. Yeah. We feel good then about Levi or any of those 2 just like playing the slot a decent amount then? Because you brought up Arthur Mallette, but... Because
Arthur Mallette is designed to play slot. It's like if you take a inside linebacker and say, well, because he's our third best inside linebacker, I want him on the field. Let me just put him at outside. That ain't how it typically works. So, yeah, we like Darius, Slade, Pat, P, and Levi. But when you start potentially putting them in their slot, you're just asking them to do something that is not what they are designed for. Based on their body type, they're long, taller corners. Whereas when you talk Mallette, when we talk Sutton, when we talk Mike Hilton, when you talk, I'm trying to think any of these slot corners that we talk about, right? They're all typically shorter because they need to be more laterally quick versus having that long speed to go down the grass, which is why we talk about the outside corners usually 6 foot or taller, but they want to be able to you got to be able to run with these dudes down the grass. So they're just 2 different in terms of what we're looking for. So I don't think that you have to put them in there, but on occasion, could they bump in? Yes. But you don't want those type of corners playing full games there.
Right.
Nah, but think about Spillane, right? We saw Spillane line up at inside linebacker. He would occasionally walk on the outside and act like he's going to go off the edge or be playing in coverage. But it's not him full time. So it's like, I think of that dynamic.
Sure.
Yeah.